are here with Robert Garcia once again. This time he will be a little bit nicer, not like the last time. Hey Robert, so again, how does it feel coming back to Dallas? I ask you this every time, but this is like the fourth time I ask you. How does it feel coming back and everybody always just grooming, coming to you and asking for expertise in the ring?
Look, Dallas has been great for us. Mikey's fought here quite a few times. I think Mikey's probably the only one that has fought in those three big stadiums. The basketball stadium, the football, and now here. I think it's great to be here. We get nothing but love in the whole state of Texas. It's probably one of our favorite places to fight, and now that we've been doing it more often in Dallas, it looks like our second home.
Second home,
yeah,
really. If you think about it, and then obviously we go back to when Spence, when he fought Spence, the majority of the crowd was unfavorable for Mikey.
Look,
are you expecting that? For this fight?
Well, Jesse's also Mexican, so I think Mikey might have a few more fans than Jesse, but I think it's going to be pretty close because Jesse is Mexican. Jesse has fought great names like Manny Pacquiao and Timothy Bradley. Been in there with in tremendous fights. So I think he also has a good following. So it'll be interesting to see how the fans react.
Okay, so going into the fight, Mikey's going to be the smaller guy, lighter. Has that concerned you, or how did y'all prepare going for this fight?
Well, look, it's always concerned us. Since the fight with Errol Spence, we were against that fight. Everybody knows, but Mikey made that decision, and I think now that it's been almost a year since the Errol Spence fight, I think Mikey's more comfortable in the weight now. I think he'll have a better performance, but I still feel that it'd be better for him to be at 140 pounds.
Why do you think this fight attracts many fans?
Well, look, it's a big fight. It's Mikey coming back after a loss against a very, very well opponent. It's not like we came back with the easiest fight out there. Mikey didn't want one of those easy fights. He did get offered a few names and a few fights in December for really good money, but Mikey said no because he doesn't want to come back with one of those fights. He wanted to come back against a solid opponent, and Jesse was the one available. Jesse was available, and he was up for the challenge.
And this is an ideal fight. Jesse Vargas has said it. This could be like a Marco Antonio Barrera versus Eric Morales. Obviously, different weights and not detail per detail, but could you see that being maybe a second fight, maybe?
Look, if the fight is so good, which I expect it to be good, there could easily be a rematch, and it would be great for both fighters, both Mexicans, both great people. Jesse's a great person, and if they could do 2 or 3 against each other, I'd be more than happy because I know that all 3 will be great fights, and hopefully we give that to the fans.
So 2 more questions I'm gonna ask you. What would you like for Mikey? Would you like for him to stay at 147 or go back down to 140?
Well, look, this fight was actually, we were looking into being at 140. There was a few names that were reached out to see if they were willing to fight Mikey, but they were not available for February. I think they thought it was too soon after the holidays, so they were not available. But Jesse was, so that's why the fight's at 147. But it was eventually planned out to be at 140. But like I'm saying, the fighters that were approached were not available. Jesse was one that was ready to step up, so that's why it's at 147. But depending on Mikey's performance, his next fight might be at 140.
Last question. Obviously, Saturday's fight has a lot of people talking about the trainer throwing in the towel. When do you know when it's the right time or not the right time to throw in the towel for a fighter? Because it's obviously tough on you, more tough on your fighter. How would you know that?
Look, I think the corner knew exactly what they were doing. I think Mark Brilliant did a great job. Nobody would have even said anything. Look, I think the fight could have easily been stopped in between rounds before the bell rang.
I agree.
Because Walter looked beat up. He looked totally beat up. I think they could have easily said, that's it, no more, and nobody would even complain. I think what Mark Brilliant did was the best thing for his fighter. He's protecting his fighter, and that's what we're there for. If my fighter is taking beatings, I'll do the same.
This is Robert Garcia. He will be in the corner of Mikey Garcia on Saturday as well, and the promotions for Mikey Promotions on Friday. So you will be seeing him everywhere. Thanks again, Robert.
Thank you.